I'm gonna lose her pumpkin. Delicious. A little how. Everything's gone. Focus. Focus. Right here. Hi! I'm so glad you're here. I'm not at 100% this week, so I thought it would be fun to do some cozy arts and craftsy type things. I know I just did a cozy sewing video, but life happens, and when life happens, sometimes you just gotta make some cozy fall decor to help make everything okay. So that's what we're gonna do. We might have a couple cozy videos in a row before Halloween fully hits. I don't have any very specific plans in mind. I don't even know how many things I'm going to make. I just have some very vague ideas. So grab a blankie, cozy up with a cup of tea, cup of coffee, cup of cocoa, cup of water. Have you had enough water today? I know I haven't, so we should stay hydrated. First thing I'm going to try to decorate is this box. It was less than $2 on super clearance, so I grabbed it. I want the vibes to be something you would find in a fairy witch's cottage because that's kind of the vibe I want to make my entire living space. And hopefully I'll be able to make videos on that in the future, redecorating my living space. But until then, all I can do is provide knickknacks for my future self for decorating purposes. This in particular, I don't want to be so specific to fall that I can't keep it out year-round. So it's just going to be a whimsical little box for trinkets.
Another box for my trinket!
I don't know what I'm going to put in it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I have it. And right now it's very boring. So let's make it less boring. So far I've added some hot glue vines around the box, and I've painted a base color of brown. I don't know why it took me so long to think of the word brown. I mixed in some gold with the paint to give it a little bit of a shimmer. I don't know how much you can really tell. I did decide to add a fake keyhole and some, I don't know what you call the things on the corners, but I added some of those. I outlined it with the hot glue, but I didn't feel like trying to fill that in evenly with hot glue. So I'm going to take some foam clay and fill in the corners and then leave it to dry overnight. And then I'll continue to do some detail painting tomorrow. So I will see you then. Hello. I can't focus. You have one job.
Get it together.
Hello, it's the next day. Getting a very late start today because I ran out to get supplies that I'm gonna need for October. Hopefully what I purchased will actually work for what I need it all for, but only time will tell. I'm very excited to sit down and finish painting this chest. Sculpting with the foam clay did not work. I don't know if the surface was too smooth or if the clay was too dry because it was an older package, but it didn't stick. I did have to go back in with some hot glue and fill it all in because the foam clay did not work at all. But I also picked up some felt to do another cozy craft, which I'm very excited to make. So let's finish up this magic chest and then we can get on to the next one. Finished painting the little chest. It looks really cool. I still don't know what I'm gonna put in it, but it looks really cool. I was debating whether to line it with fabric or to just paint the inside, but I thought lining it with fabric might affect how it closes, so I just painted it, so I have to wait for it to dry. So that means it's time to move on to the next comfy cozy craft, and I'm really excited because this one is inspired by Animal Crossing. I got Animal Crossing in April? Yeah, April of this year. I'm 4 years late to the party, but I'm here and I love it so much. In the future, I do want to do an Animal Crossing sewing video because whenever I get onto the game, I change my little character's whole look and take a picture. And I want to try to make some of my favorite outfits, but I have loved seeing the seasons change. And when Nook's Cranny got decorated for fall, I got so excited. The pumpkins and the little window decorations, which I might have to make some of those too for my windows. But the one I want to start making tonight is the little garland that they have on the walls. It's too cute. I want it, so I'm gonna make it. While I have a lot of felt on hand, I was pretty sure I didn't have the right colors I would need, especially not in the quantity I would need them. So while at the craft store today, yesterday a spider descended upon me from the ceiling and I was not happy. And there's another one. So now I'm very paranoid that he's going to pay me a visit. You stay there. Anyway, while at the craft store, I picked up some felt, a lot of felt, and I want to use it to make that cute little garland that hangs in Nook's Cranny. I'm going to hang it with some twine that I have had since college. To do this, I'm going to draw out the shapes, make a template first, and then use the template to cut out the shapes out of the felt. And then I think I want to go for a more hand-stitched kind of look, so I might back all of them with a different complementary color based on whatever I have on hand. I'm thinking probably green and kind of my wrist just crackled like Rice Krispies, and stitch them with visible stitch lines with embroidery thread, and then we'll hang them on the twine. So we're just gonna dive in head first and just have fun making some little fall shapes to make a garland. Just kidding. I'm gonna go to bed. It's late enough already. I will call it a night and we'll do the entire garland tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Hello, it's the next day. Today we're going to make the garland that hangs up in Nook's Cranny in Animal Crossing. I have a lot of felt that looks vaguely like a disassembled hamburger. I have twine, I have a box of embroidery thread, and I have scissors. If memory serves, and I'll put it up here so we can actually see, it involves pumpkins, 2 different color leaves.
Wrong, sir.
A mushroom, and an acorn. 5 shapes.
Wrong.
Well, really, 4 shapes, and one of those is in 2 different colors.
Wrong.
My hope is to repeat the pattern 3 times to make it long enough to hang somewhere and look adorable. So yeah, that's the plan. Draw the shapes, cut them out, hang them up. Easy peasy, pumpkin squeezy. I just have to pop in here and say that somehow I forgot that this entire time I have had a mug warmer on my desk. I'm just now using it. Game changer. I love it. My mom told me today that my vibe was pumpkin school marm. I accept this title. The garland is all assembled and I cannot wait to put it up because it looks so cute. I haven't decided if I should do one more project because I'm technically already 1 day behind and should be editing already by the time I'm filming this right now. But it kind of feels incomplete if I don't do one more project. I don't know, but we'll make that decision tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Hello! It's the next day. My little pumpkin's falling off. Come on, little pumpkin, hang in there. Don't fall down. Come on, little pumpkin, stay there. Just stay there, little pumpkin. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a third crafty project for this video because I'm already cutting it pretty close with the editing time, but it just somehow doesn't feel complete if I don't do a third. So I considered crocheting some more pumpkins, which I still might, but I did just open up all of my Halloween decorations to prepare for next week, and I already have quite a few crocheted pumpkins. However, alongside those crocheted pumpkins, I also found an unfinished project from last Halloween that I should probably finish. So I think I'm gonna do that. Last year I put this together. It's a little tiny itty bitty haunted house on a hill. The house does light up and it's got some itty bitty little pumpkins and some little wire trees that I made. And really all it needs is for the paint job to be finished, and I'll probably add some of the same moss I put on my little fairy witch chest just for some texture. And maybe some more detail painting on the house itself. I'm not really sure. I kind of like it just being black, but maybe it could use a few more details. The pumpkins definitely need to be painted, and I'm thinking of making some itty bitty little bats to hang from the top of it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna try. So I think this is gonna be our third cozy crafty project, finishing up this little haunted house in a cloche, because I love anything in a cloche. Don't ask me why. Stay there, buddy. Stay there. Why are you falling off? The little haunted house is finished, and it's way cuter than I thought it would be. Aside from the purple not showing up on the roof, I think everything actually looks really good. I remember starting this project last year, and I first of all had to restart on the house because I made it too big. But I remember setting it aside because I just didn't like how it was looking, and I thought, this is a problem for future me. And honestly, I'm glad I did, because it wasn't a problem, it was a joy, and it looks adorable, and I love it. I love it, and I don't think I would have given it the chance. I have hair in my mouth. I don't think I would have given it the chance to become what it is now. So I'm glad it's finally finished. It's adorable, and I can't wait to show you, so let's go to the reveal. Why do you want to escape, my friend? The big spider I've been keeping an eye on in the corner area above my desk breached their side of the contract, and they are no longer in the corner. I am unhappy. But I am happy with how everything turned out. It wasn't the most eventful video, I know, but I just physically was not up for an eventful video this week. I don't know if I can pick a favorite thing I made in this. I do really like the chest because it was so plain before, and now it looks like I plucked it out of a D&D campaign, which was the goal. I don't know yet what I'm going to put in it, but I'll figure it out. I really like the garland. My favorite might be the garland, just because I see it in the game and it's so cute, and I got so excited when it first appeared. I'm really happy that I finished my little haunted house. I am really glad that I walked away from it. I got really burnt out last year with all all of the different projects I was doing. What was that? I was doing a lot of different projects, like I do in general, but for some reason over time it wore on me a lot more than I thought it would last year, so I kind of gave up on that project before it could get really cool. I think it wasn't looking like I wanted it to while I was doing it, and I just got a little disheartened, and with all of the burnout I was already feeling, I just kind of set it aside, and I'm really glad I did, because I'm really excited to decorate for Halloween. I think I was just feeling really inspired and just finished up my little haunted house and put all of the fun stuff in. So thank you, past me, for doing all of the tedious work of building a tiny little building and sculpting tiny itty bitty little things so that I could do the fun part, which is a good reminder for any of you. It's okay to step away from a project. I know for me, inspiration comes and goes pretty easily, which is part of the reason I hop from craft to craft so much. It might feel like you have to finish what you started soon after you started it, or you fail or something. You're not a failure for stepping away from a project. If you're doing it to make your heart happy and your heart doesn't feel happy anymore doing it, take a break. And not everything has to be big and eventful like this video was not. I'm rambling, but the moral of the story is it's okay to take a break. That's it. In the end, I really like everything I made. It's getting me excited for Halloween. If you liked it too, you can let me know by hitting the like button. If you want to see what I'm doing next and join the channel, hit the subscribe button. And, oh, which reminds me, there are over 500 of you here now, which is amazing. I'm very thankful that you're all here. Thank you so much for subscribing. That means a lot. If you want to know when I post, hit the notification bell and YouTube will let you know. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!